Hello, good morning to all of you, my dear friends, listeners, video viewers, and my followers. I Ajay Sharma welcome you to this channel once again. As you know that I have started a series over short stories, that's why I have again brought a new one to you. This is not a short story, this is an essay. I have picked it up from 12th standard book Prose. Okay, prose. What does prose mean? Prose mean any writing or essay which has been written while using generally spoken language. So this chapter includes generally spoken language. We will go through it and we will also improve our spoken language, spoken English. Okay. And if you are new to this channel, please do subscribe, click the bell icon and like the video and comment as well, so that I can get feedback from your side and make other videos and to improve our English to the advanced level. And you are also already a member of this journey, so responsibility lies within you. You should share the video and comment, like, and keep watching so that we can continue our journey. Okay, so come, let us get started from here. Here we go. First of all, I will read this whole story or whole chapter in one go, while distinguishing and while elaborating and explaining the difficult words meanwhile. And in last, I will also elaborate some words in Hindi as well, so that you can get understood well, okay, and clearly. So let us get started from here. Here we go. A fellow traveler, A.G. Gardiner, 1865 to 1946. About the author, A.G. Gardiner, a distinguished journalist and an eminent essay writer, was born in 1865. As a journalist, he worked and edited the Daily News for 17 years in London. So A.G. Gardiner, a distinguished journalist. Distinguished means very peculiar personality. A person who has peculiar personality, it means he is a distinguished person. He is not an ordinary person. Okay, a distinguished journalist. Journalist, any person who broadcasts news or spreads news all over the nation or all over the world. Okay, so he is a journalist. Or a journalist also write some articles in newspapers. Okay, so he is a distinguished journalist. Journalist, you can see over some news channels like ABP News. You can see the journalists spreading some news about the country. Okay, so an eminent essay writer. Eminent means very famous, very highlighted, very very famous. Okay, was born in 1865. As a journalist, he worked and edited the daily newspaper. The Daily News is a newspaper of England for 17 years in London. He wrote several volumes of essay under the pen name of Alpha of the Plough. Please remember this name again, Alpha of the Plough. This is his pen name. His prominent works are, prominent means very highlighted works are Priests and Kings, Pebbles on the Shore. Pebbles means small stones. Okay, small stones. Pebbles on the Shore, and Leaves in the Wind. He died in 1946. What? He will be remembered forever through his unique writings. So please have a look about the lesson in brief. Lesson: a fellow traveler has been selected from Leaves in Wind. It is a fine specimen of the personal essay. Fine specimen means fine example of personal essay. Specimen means example. The author here describes how he develops a feeling of affection for a mosquito regarding him as a fellow traveler and a fellow mortal. So come, let us get started from here. Chapter starts from here. Here we go. I do not know which of us got into the carriage first. Carriage means compartment of a train. Indeed, I did not know he was in the carriage at all for some time. It was the last train from London to Midland town, a stopping train, an infinitely leisurely train. Leisurely means comfortably. Comfortable train, one of those trains which you give an understanding of eternity. It was tolerably means full, very full, packed. You cannot move here and there in the train. Okay, so it was tolerably full when it started. But as we stopped at some suburban stations, suburban means the stations situated nearby village area. Suburban stations, the travelers alighted in ones and twos. Alighted means get down. Travelers got down in ones and twos, and by the time he had left the outer ring of London behind, I was alone, or rather, I thought I was alone. There is a pleasant sense of freedom about being alone in the carriage. At that jolting noisily through the night, it is liberty and unrestrained in every agreeable form. In a very agreeable form. Liberty means freedom, unrestrained, no one can hindrance or make hindrance. It is liberty and unrestrained in the very agreeable form. You can do anything you like. You can talk to yourself as loud as you please, and no one will hear you. You can have that argument out with Jones and roll him triumphantly in the dust without fear of a counter stroke. Counter stroke means when someone, suppose you are beating someone and he beats you in back, so he is counter stroking. Okay, fear of a counter stroke. You can stand on your head and no one will see you. You can sing or dance a two-step or practice of golf stroke or play marbles on the floor without let or hindrance. Hindrance means hurdle or problem. You can open the window or shut it without provoking a protest. Provoking means increasing. Provoking means encouraging. Protest means you are protesting someone or something. It means you are going against that thing or someone. You can open both windows or shut both. Indeed, you can go on opening them and shutting them as a sort of fresh festival of freedom. You can have any corner you choose and try all of them in turn. You can lie at full length on the cushions and enjoy the luxury of breaking of regulations and possibly the heart of Dora. DORA. DORA is an act. It was enforced in when First World War happened. So DORA means Defense of Realm Act. Defense of Realm Act. Herself, only DORA will not know that her heart is broken. You have escaped even DORA as well. On this night, I did not do any of these things. They did not happen to occur to me. What I did was much more ordinary. When the last of my fellow passengers had gone, I put down my paper, stretched my arms and my legs, stood up and looked out of the window on the calm summer night through which I was journeying, noting the pale remnants of day that still lingered in the northern sky. Remnants means memory. Lingered means stayed in the northern sky. Crossed the carriage and looked out of the other window, lit a cigarette, sat down, and began to read again. It was then that I became aware of my fellow traveler. He came and sat on my nose, He was one of those wingy, nippy, intrepid insects that we call vaguely mosquitoes. So intrepid means trepidation means fear. Intrepidation means no fear. So intrepidation means without fear. So without fear insects that we call vaguely mosquitoes. I flicked him off my nose, and he made a tour means a small trip, tour of a compartment, investigated its three dimensions, visited each window, fluttered round the light, decided that there was nothing so interesting as that large animal in the corner, came and had a look at my neck. I flicked him off again. He skipped away, took another jaunt around the compartment, returned and seated himself impudently on the back of my hand. Impudently means very rudely. Himself rudely on the back of my hand. It is enough, I said. Magnanimity has its limits. Twice you have been warned that I am someone in particular, that my august person resents the tickling impertinence of strangers. Impertinence means disrespect. Impertinence of strangers. I assume the black cap. I condemn you to death. Justice demands it, and the court rewards it. The counts against you are many. You are a vagrant. Vagrant means vagabond, a person who is wandering here and there without any purpose. So you can say that person is a vagrant. You are a vagrant or vagabond. You are a public nuisance. Nuisance means without sense, which makes no sense. Nonsense. You are traveling without a ticket. You have no meat coupon. This is meat coupon. Meat coupon means this was a type of card when First World War happened. So people used this card to buy meat and some edible items. So meat coupon. When First World War happened in 1914 to 1918, so this coupon was given to every people or every citizens to buy meat or another things, to value another eatable things. Okay, so this is meat coupon. So you have no meat coupon for these and many other misdemeanors. Misdemeanors means misdemeanors or illegal crimes. Misdemeanors. You are about to die. I struck a swift, lethal blow with my right hand. He dodged the attack with an insolent ease and humiliated me. Insolent means very insulting. Okay. Humiliated me means insulted me. My personal vanity was aroused. Vanity means the fame, or you can say vanity means in Hindi we can say garima. My personal vanity was aroused. I lunged at him with my hand, with my paper. I jumped on the seat and pursued him round the lamp. I adopted tactics of feline cunning. Tactics means strategies. Okay, tactics means plans. You can say I adopted tactics of feline cunning, waiting till he had alighted, approaching with a horrible stealthiness. Stealthiness means surreptitiously or covertly. Stealthiness, striking with a sudden and terrible swiftness. It was all in vain. He played with me openly and ostentatiously. Ostentatiously means very rudely or ostentatiously, very show off karna. If you are showing off, it means you are ostentatious. Okay, ostentatious. Ostentatious means show off करने वाला. Pomp of power. Like a skillful matador. Matador is a person who fights with the bull in bullfighting game. Okay, matador. Skillful matador. Finessing means very clearly making some escapes. Okay, finessing around the infuriated bull. Infuriated means very angered, very wrath. Infuriated bull. It was obvious that he was enjoying himself, that it was for this that he had disturbed my repose. Repose means rest. He disturbed my repose. He wanted a little sport. What sport like being chased by this huge lumbering windmill of the creature, who tasted so good and seemed so helpless and so stupid. I began to enter into the spirit of the fellow. He was no longer a mere insect. Mere insect. Mere means only insect. He was developing into a personality and intelligence that challenged the possession of this compartment with me on equal terms. I felt my heart warming towards him and the sense of superiority fading. How could I feel superior to a creature who was manifestly my master in the only competition in which we had over engaged? Why not the magnanimous again? Why not be magnanimous again? Magnanimity and mercy were the noblest attributes of men. In the exercise of these high qualities, I could recover my prestige. At present, I was a ridiculous figure. Ridiculous means very not clear, very vague. Ridiculous figure, a thing for laughter and derision. By being merciful, I could reassert means to get again. I could reassert the moral dignity of men and go back to my corner with honor. I withdraw the sentence of death. I said, returning to my seat, I could not kill you, but I can reprieve you. I do it. Reprieve means to postpone the sentence or to postpone the punishment. I took up my paper and he came and sat on it. Foolish fellow, I said, you have delivered yourself into my hands. I have but to give this respectable weekly organ of opinion a snake on both the covers, and you are a corpse, neatly sandwiched between an article of peace straps and another on the modesty of Mr. Hughes. But I shall not do it. I have reprieved you, means I have postponed your sentence. Sentence means punishment, okay? Remember, sentence means punishment. I have reprieved you. It means I have postponed your punishment or sentence. And I will satisfy you that when this large animal says a thing, he means it. Moreover, I no longer desire to kill you through knowing you better. I have come to feel, shall I say, a sort of affection for you. a fancy I fancy that St. Francis Francis St. Francis would have called you little brother. I cannot go so far as that. The Christian charity and civility, but I recognize a more distant relationship. Fortune has made us fellow travelers on this summer night. I have interested you, you have entertained me. The obligation is mutual, and it is founded on the fundamental fact that we are fellow mortals. The miracle of life is occurs in common, and its mystery too. I suppose you don't know anything about your journey. I am not sure that I know much about mine. We are really, when you come to think of it, a good deal alike. Just apparitions that are and then are not coming out to the night into the lighted carriage, fluttering above the lamp for a while and going out into the night again, perhaps. Going on to the night, sir, said the voice of the window. It was a friendly porter, giving me a hint that this was my station. I thanked him and said I must have been dozing, and seizing my hat and stick, I went out into the cool summer night. As I closed the door of the compartment, I saw my fellow traveler fluttering around the lamp. So this is the end of this lesson. So mosquito is a fellow traveler of A.G. Gardiner, Alpha of the Plough. Alpha of the Plough is pen name. Okay, so come, let us go through the exercise and some vocabs. Get into, entered into. The mosquito, get into means entered into. In प्रवेश किया. Okay, infinitely leisurely train. Infinitely means very comfortable, a very slow moving train, very slow moving or very comfortable train. Understanding of eternity, an idea of an endless time. Okay, tolerably means enough. It is enough. It is not intolerable. Okay, tolerable means enough. Counter stroke, attack again and again. Counter stroke, attack again and again. Unrestrained means freedom. Triumphantly, victoriously. Okay, victoriously. Provoking means exciting or encouraging someone to do something. Okay, regulations means rules. DORA is an act, Defense of Realm Act, in force in England during the Great World War 1914 to 1918. Second World War. Reminiscence means memory. Lingered means stayed. The remnants of the day lingered with him. Okay, intrepid means bold, very not timid, very without fear, fearless. Vaguely means not clearly, very funny, you can say, not clear. Investigated means inspected, to check something. Okay, skipped means leaped over, it means escaped or skipped. Impudently means very rudely. Magnanimity, generosity means the tolerance. Okay, tolerance, generosity, magnanimity, tolerance. August means majesty. Impertinence, very disrespect, impertinence. I assume the black cape, I became a judge. Black cape means a judge. Vagrant, vagabond, very vagabond, a person who wanders here and there without any purpose. Okay, vagabond. Meat coupon, this is a type of card, a sort of ration card used for buying meat, sugar when Second World War happened. Misdemeanors means unlawful acts. Dodged, cunningly avoided, dodged. Insolent, very insulting. Humiliated me means insulted me. Vanity means pride. My vanity aroused means my pride aroused. Feline cunning, cat-like cleverness, feline cunning. Horrible, very fearful. Ostentatiously means for show. Matador, a man whose task is to kill the bull in the sport of bullfighting. Matador. Finessing means the artful way of dealing with the situation. Finessing. Infuriated, made very angry. Repose, my rest. You have unrested me. Means repose. Repose means rest. Lumbering, heavy and clumsy. Lumbering. Manifestly means clearly. Reassert, to demand again. Reprieve means postpone the punishment. Ridiculous, don't be ridiculous, it means don't be absurd. Okay, don't be very vague, be clear, don't be ridiculous person. Derision means fun. You are making derisions of me, you are making fun of me. Fancy means suppose. Mutual, shared, mutual understanding, shared. Apparitions, the spirit of a dead person. Apparitions, the spirit of a dead person. Apparitions. Francis, a Christian saint who taught people to love all the creatures of the earth. A good deal alike seizing, very much similar, or seizing means holding. So this was the end of this chapter and the vocabulary. So come, let us have a look about our exercise, what I have been learned from this chapter. Come, let us get started from here. Passes for explanation. It is enough, I said. What you will put here? Court awards it, or justice demands it. Okay. So it is all in vain. Okay, so please fill this. You can do it your own parallel. Okay. So come, let us go through the other explanations here. A fellow traveler. I hope you have already understood it. And please, one more thing, make yourself understood that you are watching the videos very carefully and noting down some beautiful vocabulary from the chapters, so that you can also improve English to the advanced level. Okay. Thank you for watching, my dear friends. Have a nice time. Thank you. Have a good day.